Oh, hello, you're back. This is Don O'Malley from Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Today we have the second half of Dick Tracy Returns from 1938. Now in this, Dick Tracy, with the help of his friends Glenn, Jr. and Mike McGurk, man, I love these Irish names, battle saboteurs and spies in an effort to bring down the Stark gang, a major crime family syndicate led by the brutal Pa Stark. Now in this, Pa Stark is played by Charles Middleton. Yes, Emperor Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. All hail me. So here we go with the second half of Dick Tracy Returns. We'll be back, folks.
Chimney. It got trigger.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. I lost track of them when the chimney crashed.
We can get away through the tunnel to the railroad siding. Come on. We'll search the place.
One more score we've got to even up with the G-Man.
Well, Trigger got one of them first anyway.
Yeah, but not the right one.
We've got to get Tracy. And I'm for bumping him off now.
We'll get our chance one of these days. But right now, we need cash. How's your job with Trendle?
Okay, I'm the regular driver on truck number 6.
What about your helper?
Oh, he's okay. He'll play along.
Then we're all set. I'll fix up a note to Trendle.
You want me to deliver that note?
Yes. And when you do, tell Burton to stick around. In case Trendle calls in the G-Men, we want to know what their plans are.
Okay.
Your friend Trendle is in trouble. Extortion.
How was this note delivered?
He found a pin with a knife to his office door.
Any fingerprints?
Not on the note. Steve is looking over the knife.
Find anything?
Take a look. There's a fragment of wood sticking to the haft.
Soft pine and paraffin. Must be from a match. It's been chewed on. The owner of that knife is a doodler. See what else you can dig up, Steve. I'll go see Mr. Trendle. Come on, Mike. Have you any idea how they intend to carry out these threats?
No, I haven't. I have 60 to 100 trucks on the road all the time. They could easily be hijacked or wrecked. The biggest contract I have is with the government to carry supplies to repairmen, reconstructing the Riviera Dam, which is badly leaking.
Too bad the man I chased across the lumberyard died before I could question him or find out who he was. But these things found in his possession might help. Oh, a map.
Why, it's a map of the Riviera Dam.
The Trendle trucking route runs across the valley below the dam. And this road leads to the spillway. Anything happening to the Riviera Dam would wash out all the roads. Trendle would be forced to shut down and forfeit his government contract.
But the guy we was chasing, maybe he was the only one behind the extortion.
I don't think so. He was only a stooge sent to spy on Trendle. Unless I miss my guess, we're still dealing with the Starks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is station KDTR, broadcasting our regular 15 minutes of personal messages. This is a special feature of our station. Our first message is from Mr. L.C. Trendle. The answer is no.
The Stark gang may or may not go ahead with their plans. Anyway, I've arranged with Mr. Trendle to ride one of the trucks tomorrow to see what happens.
Gee, maybe there'll be some fight. Can I go along, Dick?
No, it's no place for a youngster. Mike, run Junior over to school, will you?
Well, that's that. We'll go ahead. You boys know what to do.
Now, we can do it, all right. We can put him out of business. What good's that gonna do us?
Ain't gonna do us any good this time. But we got to let people know we don't bluff. When we make a threat, we mean business.
All set?
Yeah.
All right. Don't lose your nerve.
and take the last truck out. Wilson has been driving for me 10 years. He can be trusted.
All right, Mr. Trendle. I'll contact you as soon as we reach camp. Thank you. Same crew of drivers all the time?
Usually. We take on extra ones now and then.
What's the matter?
I think it's only a plugged gas line.
Oh, you sure you can fix it all right?
Oh, yeah, we'll be along in a few minutes now.
The guy on number 6, is he always chewing on matches?
Yeah, when he ain't whittling them. Why?
Slow down, I want to go back.
Something wrong?
That's what I'm going to find out. Keep rolling. I don't want them to hear us stop.
This all of the dynamite?
Yeah, all you've got to do now is leave the truck on top of the dam and light the fuse. That'll fix Trundle's road for him, all right. Everything's set. Let's go.
Put up your hands. Now turn around. Get over there with him.
We sure did it that time, Dick.
It's the dam. Are you okay?
I think so.
Where will that flood hit?
It'll go down the valley past Vincenti.
Is there a telephone near here?
Yes, there's one in the gatehouse.
We'll have them give a warning broadcast. Come on. Have the message broadcast over all stations immediately. Okay. Thank you. Come on, Junior.
Attention, residents, Riviera Valley. The dam has been blown up. A flood is coming down the valley. Everyone must evacuate that district at once. Hurry. Attention, residents, Riviera Valley. The dam has been blown up. Everyone must evacuate that district at once. Hurry. A flood is coming down the valley.
Get out of here.
They'll probably give Tracy a medal for that.
Isn't there some way we can get rid of that guy?
I think there is. Read that.
A representative group of city businessmen will seek interviews today with Police Chief Hutchinson and FBI Supervisor Dick Tracy in an effort to learn whether or not these departments are lax in combating the present crime wave which has struck this city.
Well, what's that got to do with bumping off Tracy?
He'll be holding this interview today, won't he? Spilling a lot of gab to a bunch of righteous citizens. We can blow the FBI, its records, and Dick Tracy into small bits.
Yes, but how?
For once, Tracy won't be on his guard. He'll never suspect his visitors.
I get it. We'll hire a killer to get in with that group.
Killers and mugs. We got to find somebody Tracy don't know. Somebody that looks like a respectable businessman.
I know just the guy. Get the Duke on the phone.
Hello? Yes, this is he. Oh, hello, Stark. That's a cinch. $1,000. No, that's my price. Okay, then just leave everything to me.
Mr. Tracy, Mr. Gant, Mr. Rice, Mr. Leonard. This is Mr. Reeves. Mr. Reeves just joined our party this morning, and we made him welcome. He is secretary of the Phoenix Chamber of Commerce, here to study civic problems.
How do you do? Gentlemen, and this is my assistant, Steve Lockwood. Won't you sit down, gentlemen? Steve, take their hats. May I take your briefcase?
Why, no, if you don't mind. I'll be taking notes from time to time, and I have my papers in here.
I see. Oh, Miss Andrews. Will you take care of this at once, please?
I think you understand, Mr. Tracy, why we have come here. It's not exactly in the spirit of criticism, but the citizens that we represent are very much in the dark as to just what steps are being taken against crime.
I understand. But the activities of the Federal Bureau of Investigation are of necessity unpublicized. We try to avoid as much as possible any newspaper comment. Steve, bring in that tray from the lab, will you, please?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to explain to you, gentlemen, a few of the incidents in crime which have arisen in the past few months. I'm sure you'll agree when I'm through that the FBI has not been idle. Thank you. Now, this innocent-looking pair of pliers, left at the scene of crime, helped us to recover $500,000 in cash stolen from an armored car, and also permitted us to smash one of the cleverest automobile stealing organizations this city has ever known. We had nothing but a nickname to go on. A nickname and part of a fingerprint.
There isn't much to that fingerprint.
It'll do. We can identify people from much less of a fingerprint than that.
And I'm hoping this print will lead us directly to the Stark gang.
We'll shoot this to Washington in a few hours. We'll know all about Snub.
That's a funny name.
That's his moniker.
Moniker? What's that mean, Mr. Lockwood?
That's his nickname. If he's a criminal, we'll probably have that on file, too.
The G-men know all the crooks' monikers?
Well, most of them.
Gee.
I teletyped to Washington, making inquiries regarding any characters of the underworld using the moniker Snub. Almost immediately, a reply came back.
Worked him till last week, then he quit.
Why?
Why, because he... Say, listen, mister.
I didn't ask him why.
He just checked out, that's all I know.
Let's go, Steve. Thanks. I knew that Snub was in that building somewhere. Dressing as one of the garage attendants, I went back alone. I had reached the 6th floor when...
When you get this one changed over, start them all for the dock.
Okay.
Come on, let's get the money ready. $500,000. It certainly was a swell haul. Why, that armored car job was just the beginning.
Don't move. Put out your hand.
Paint removers loaded with ether.
Look out, he's going to shoot. Well, what do we do now? That ether gas won't clear out for hours.
Trigger, dude! Dude, pull that car over the head of the ramp. Don't let that gas get you. Put him behind the wheel. Ramp the wheel over and get out. He'll crack up, and his death will be accidental. Shove it down the ramp.
Are you all right, Dick?
Yes. The Starks. They're on the 6th floor. Come on. By the time we reached the 6th floor, the Stark gang had fled. But because of the gas-filled paint room, they were unable to take the $500,000 in stolen currency with them. That wall's a fake. There are machine shops on the other side. We'll break it down.
They'll be gone before we can break through.
They're bound to leave clues. We'll fingerprint the place and take their files and correspondence. You men bring the money. Come on, Steve.
They certainly didn't leave much.
Clever guy, that Stark. All prepared to move out. As we were taught in school, a criminal always leaves something. Here's a slim chance. Maybe something's written on this. We'll test it. Just the name Baron Kroner. That was our next clue.
Pardon me, Mr. Tracy. An important teletype message from Washington.
Excuse me a moment, gentlemen.
Certainly.
Come along, Steve.
Very interesting.
There's no such man as Reeves belonging to the Phoenix Chamber of Commerce.
Call it a hunch if you like, but I suspected him of being a phony from the moment I saw him. What's his game? You remember he didn't want to part with that briefcase?
Gentlemen, I'm terribly sorry. I overlooked an important appointment with the mayor. Will you present my apologies to Mr. Tracy, please?
Why, certainly, Mr. Reeves. Sorry you'll have to go.
Thank you.
Hey, forgot his briefcase.
Hurry, you can catch him, Sonny.
Yes, sir.
And if there's a bomb in the briefcase, it won't go off while the so-called Mr. Reeves is here. We'll make an excuse to get it away from him and examine it. Where's Mr. Reeves?
He had an important engagement and asked me to explain.
He took his briefcase with him?
As a matter of fact, he forgot it. The youngster took it and is trying to overtake him.
Junior!
Hey, mister, wait! Hey, mister!
Junior! Where's Mr. Reeves?
He had an important engagement and asked me to explain.
He took his briefcase with him?
As a matter of fact, he forgot it. The youngster took it and is trying to overtake him.
Junior!
Hey, mister, wait! Hey, mister!
Junior, are you all right?
Sure. That was a close one. Look.
That's the last of him. Junior, you saved us all.
Yeah, but I didn't know I was doing it.
And now for the full report.
FBI? Oh, yes, Commander. One moment, please. Commander Grant.
Hello, Commander. Yes, we'll be right over. Come on, Steve. We've got a date with the Navy. If anything comes in, we can be reached at the Terhune Laboratory.
An electric welder? Yes. Well, it was a super welder. Professor Terhune has been working on it for, over 2 years now. He developed it for the Navy Department. We tested it last week, and it's perfect.
Melts the toughest battleship steel like so much ice.
Going to be of tremendous value in putting armor plate on battleships.
I read about it in the newspapers.
Apparently others read about it, too.
When was it stolen?
Last night, about 9 o'clock.
I had gone out with my assistant for a bite of supper, intending to work late. When we returned, we found Mac, the night watchman, bound and gagged.
Did he get a look at the men?
Says the one who tied him had an anchor tattooed in the back of his hand.
And this block and tackle?
It was rigged just outside the window, overlooking the alley. You see, we're on the 3rd floor here, and we must have come back just as they got it loaded.
How do you figure that?
The ropes were still swinging when I ran to the window. They must have slid down them when they heard us at the door.
Was anything else taken?
Nothing was even disturbed. Oh, they knew what they were after, all right.
What do you make of it, Commander Grant?
I don't like to think it, but there's the possibility that some spy of a foreign power has stolen it for shipment to his country.
Where are the plans?
Right here in the safe.
Then it wasn't foreign spies. They would have taken them. Easier to transport.
Guess you're right. But who else would steal it?
Someone who wanted to cut a hole in armor plate and do it quickly. Well, there's no time to lose. This is our only clue. A brand new set of blocks and tackle. Steve, phone Gwen. Have her make a list of every hardware wholesaler in town. That's our make, all right, and the late model, too. I want you to get a list of every sale you've made of that model.
Well, this is a cross-section of the building structure. Here we are now, and directly beneath us is that block jewelry shop. Here stands the vault, and as you know, it runs from floor to ceiling. A little hardwood and concrete to cut through, and we're right on top of the vault that holds a $500,000 shipment of blue-white diamonds.
It looks like a natural.
Now, Snub, how long will it take?
Well, that vault's made of battleship steel. With an ordinary arc welder, 6 hours.
And the new one?
Well, my guess is 40 minutes, unless we blow some fuses. You know, that thing will pull an awful load.
Enough to show on the powerhouse meters?
Yeah, sure, especially on Sunday morning.
All right. I'll send Sweetie and 2 or 3 of the boys out there and have them take charge of the plant. Now, Snub, at 7 o'clock tonight, you start on the floor. Saturday night, nobody in the building. At 9 tomorrow morning, the boys and I'll bring the welder here. At 10 sharp, you start on the vault. And inside of an hour, we ought to be out of here with the diamonds and whatever else they have in the vault, and no traces left behind.
Where's the next stop?
B&J Transfer Company, out East 22nd Street to Dalton.
Well, what do you want?
Hiya. The chief sent me over to see about that roll of the extension cable and those special plugs for the welder. Says you left them out.
Hey, listen, everything we got at the lab went on that truck with Pa and the boys.
Sure about that?
Sure, I'm sure. If there's anything missing, they bounced it off the truck on the way. We ain't responsible.
Now tell us more about Paul and the boys.
What's that?
Tracy, FBI.
Hey, Jack, Jimmy! Hold it, you two. Step up here.
You ain't got nothing on us.
We got bracelets on you.
Notice the anchor, Steve. The watchman can identify him all right.
10 to 20 years, boys.
Now look, you lose time for stealing that welder. Tell us what you know and we'll make it easy on you. You're part of the Stark gang.
No, we hardly know the guy.
But you robbed the Terhune laboratory.
Stark hired us to get that welder for him. Hold it Haley called for it.
Where is it now?
Don't know. Stark and his two boys drove up and hauled it away in a truck.
When?
About a half hour ago.
You know where they took it?
Honest, we don't know.
They're going to use the welder on a vault, aren't they?
We've told you all we know.
They just took it. They're planning to use it today. At least 200 steel vaults. They'd get away before we checked on half of them. That voltmeter. I've got it. Where's your telephone?
Right over there.
Hempstead 5880. Dick Tracy, tell me, would your welders be likely to pull much of a load in operation?
Yes. Very heavy amp.
And would that load be likely to show on the powerhouse meters?
Almost certain.
Thanks. We may have it back for you tonight. Come on, Steve. Where to? The power plant. We'll drop these boys at the Crescent Heights police station on the way out.
Come on.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Just keep quiet.
What's the idea?
I'm taking charge of this plant for a while.
All right, get going.
Take him up to the locker room. Tie him up good and safe. I'll phone that everything's all clear.
From the Federal Bureau. We'd like to take a look at your load charts for the past week.
All right, help yourself. There are the files. G-men, tell the boys to stand by in case of trouble. I don't want any shooting. I'm not going to face any murder rap.
This is what we want. Take us to the main switchboard.
What are you fellas after?
Just investigating. Which way?
I'll show you.
Well, everything seems normal.
Well, we're all ready.
Let's go.
There it is. See that needle jump? That's it, all right. Foreman. See that ammeter? Can you locate the exact block where this load was thrown in? and we'll have to cut off the current for the whole district until we locate the welder. Pull the main switch for the 3rd district.
I can't do that.
It's an order. Steve, pull the switch.
Must have blown a fuse at the plant.
Now telephone the boys. It's somewhere in the 3rd district.
Okay.
There she is.
doors off again. There she is. Found her. Thanks. I'll see you later. Tracy calling headquarters. Tracy calling headquarters.
Go ahead, Dick.
The Starks are operating in the block bounded by Main, 4th, Severance, and 5th Streets. Have all agents surround this block immediately. That is all.
Calling all special agents. Calling all special agents. Surround block 19. Surround block 19. Calling Tracy. Calling Tracy.
Tracy answering.
All available agents are converging on block 19.
Message received.
The entire block is surrounded, Mr. Tracy, and the alley is bottled up from both ends.
Fine. The Starks are here, we'll get them. What stores in this area might be worth robbing?
Well, the most logical one would be Blocks, the manufacturing jeweler, but we've checked all the stores and they're empty.
They wouldn't be in the stores. It's too open. At either end of the vault from above or below, where they could work without being seen. We'll take a look in the building. I'll take the upstairs. Steve, you take the basement. That did it. Don't move. Back up. All right, turn around.
They went up the fire escape.
No use. They had their escape planned. Take him to the city hospital. Keep a guard over him, and let me know the minute he regains consciousness. I'll come over and question him.
going to live.
We can't let him stay there. The rat'll squeal.
There's not much we can do about it. They've got cops, reporters, and photographers all over the place.
Photographers?
Sure, why?
Get Jake and Blackie and dress them in intern outfits.
And don't drop.
Not much time left. I wish you'd hurry.
Hello. You waiting for someone?
Yeah, we're waiting for Tracy to finish questioning that mug in there. We got to get some pictures.
Oh, I see.
Now listen, you must know how to contact the Starks. Tell me where they live.
Maybe you can tell us about that guy in there. Is he going to pull through?
I don't know. We just came on duty.
You'd better wait a while, Mr. Tracy.
Gee, Mr. Tracy, if we don't make the addition with these pictures, we'll be canned. Give us a break, will you?
Okay, but make it snappy.
Thanks, Mr. Tracy. We'll just take a couple and run. Come on, Snaggy, snap it up. All set? Take it.
Tear gas! This window, let's open it. Steve, Mike, come on. It's locked.
He's gone.
All right, snap it up.
Downstairs, quickly. Mike, report this. Come on, Steve.
Dude, we're being followed.
Well, stop.
Okay.
We're gaining. The motor's overheating. We'll try to pull alongside. Take over the wheel.
Okay.
them off.
Mike, report this. Come on, Steve.
Dude, we're being followed.
Well, stop.
Okay.
We're gaining. The motor's overheating. We'll try to pull alongside. Take over the wheel.
Okay.
Get back there and pick them off.
Was they killed? Yes, all of them. Dude Stark, the injured electrician, and the other one. I don't know who he was. Well, there's nothing we can do here now. I'll stand by. You call the coroner.
Right.
The coroner was able to identify him, all right. The driver was Dude Stark.
Well, that's one less of the Stark gang. Gradually cut them down.
I'd hope to get some evidence from that injured man that would lead us to Paul Stark. He's really the brains of the game. What is it, Gwen?
A reminder from Commander Mason. You promised to go with him to see the demonstration of the new torpedo speedboat.
Oh, so I did. I hate to take the time off, but I suppose I owe it to the commander.
Gee, can I go too? I like to see boats.
Sure, we'll all go. Let's make a party of it.
And take Junior, too.
They're the fastest naval craft afloat. And my government is willing to spend plenty to secure one of them.
I can't understand how you're going to manage it.
Listen, Kruger. My sons and I have handled bigger jobs than this.
But during a demonstration, with all those witnesses, I can't see how...
Wait. And see. Target, that old ship over there?
Yes, it's 4 miles out. That boat will be within firing range in less than 5 minutes.
Gee, that's far away. We can't even see what happens.
Well, that's why we brought Mr. Dayton's television eye with us. Come over to the truck. He's going to give us a demonstration.
Be ready for her when she comes back. I didn't know they had perfected a portable television set.
This is not a true television machine. You might call it a combination television and a very powerful telescope. No sending apparatus is required. We're still in the experimental stage. Our main trouble is in the manufacture of the master tube elements. It takes 2 skilled men 1 month to spin and assemble one. By changing the adjustment, we can focus on an object at any point. Or we can broaden the field and take in a larger area on a smaller scale.
He's ready to fire.
Hit.
That certainly was quick work.
Yes, very good. 5 minutes and 30 seconds since the time they left the dock.
Suppose they missed the target.
Well, there's 2 spare torpedoes stowed under the hatch. Only takes a few seconds to reload.
She's coming back. Let's go.
Dayton, start that machine again.
What's the matter? The master tube blew out. It'll take 20 minutes to put in the spare.
If you fix it, try to follow the other boat. Come on, Steve and Mike, we've got to rescue those men.
Take the wheel, Steve. I'll have a look at that other boat. The manufacturer's name has been ground off, so we can bring it out. Draper Gas Company, 640 F Street.
Manufacturing poison gas calls for federal permit. I suppose the thing to do now is look over the Draper plant.
Yes, while we're looking over things, how about the Dayton's eye machine?
That's right. Said we could use it anytime.
Well, come on. There's the gas plant over there. Try focusing through the office window. That's Kruger, the international spy. Can you focus on that map? I'll try. The M Street dock. We've seen enough. Come on, we're going over there.
Now you know where the torpedo boat is hidden. Tonight you will deliver the gas there.
Very well, Mr. Kruger. Mr. Draper?
Yes?
We're from the FBI. Where's Kruger?
What were you talking about?
He wouldn't by any chance be at the M Street dock, would he?
How did you know?
We know a lot of things about you, Draper. We're taking you to headquarters to ask you a few questions about why you furnished the Stark gang with that poison gas. Tell Stanton to take charge of this man. We'll go after Kruger.
Yes, sir.
And tell your father I'm having a shipment of poison gas delivered here tonight to go with the torpedo boat. Okay, I'll tell him.
All right, boys. Put up your hands. Turn around. Get their guns, Steve.
Get that net.
right, boys. Put up your hands. Turn around. Get their guns, Steve.
Get that net. We better scramble. The cops will be here in a minute. Get the car and take it out of here.
Steve, are you all right?
Yeah, I guess so. Just not cold. They got away, huh?
Yeah. It's good to see you again, Mr. Anderson. How are all the boys back in Washington?
They're all fine. Of course, they wonder a little bit if Dick Tracy isn't slipping in regards to cleaning up the Stark gang.
I guess a lot of the boys would like to get their teeth into the Stark case.
Certainly would.
The theft of the torpedo boat has me worried, Mr. Anderson. We haven't been able to get any leads as to where the Starks have taken it.
All in good time, Dick. I'll wager that before evening you'll know where the torpedo boat is. In the meantime, tell me some of the facts you've run up against in tracking down this Stark gang.
Well, we've been able to reconstruct most of the details of the $500,000 armored truck robbery which cost the life of Agent Merton. I remember the day I gave Ron his first assignment.
No time like the present to go to work, Ron. The Ward Trust and Bonding Company has just requested a special agent to accompany $500,000 across town. Your first assignment. You'll find the details on this card.
Right.
I'll pick you up at that bank and we'll take Junior back to school.
Okay. Yes, sir. Here they come, Pa.
Driver of that van up ahead must be deaf.
Yeah, you better turn off this alley at the next intersection.
But, sir, we're not supposed to leave our specified route.
I know it. But I have a hunch this is not on the level.
It was one of the most daring robberies ever committed. But
Ron Merton wasn't killed by gas. I was taking Junior back to his military school when I first made inquiries regarding the armored truck.
Hello, Mr. Tracy.
Hello, Malloy. The word bonding shipment arrived yet?
No, sir. It's about 8 minutes late. I was beginning to wonder about it.
I'll check back over its route. If it doesn't arrive in 5 minutes, send out a general alarm.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Mr. Tracy?
I don't know, Junior, but we're going to find out.
It's almost through.
Be careful you don't get a whiff of that gas when she comes open.
Get over. Hurry it up, boys.
Something is wrong, Junior.
The presence of that abandoned truck convinced me that something had happened to the armored car. I backtracked and inquired of various people.
The only car that's come out of this alley in the last 15 minutes, Mr. Tracy, was a Whiteman storage van.
Which way did it go?
I believe it went down that way.
Thanks.
That certainly was a nice piece of wood.
Yeah. Went out slick. But the G-man, he...
What about the G-man?
You didn't figure on gas mask.
Well, come on, what happened?
Don't worry. You won't cause us any trouble.
Kid plucked him. He had a gun on Champ and me.
Suppose you made sure he was dead?
Well, he dropped without making a sound.
Did you make sure he was dead? How do you know you haven't left a witness behind who can identify you all?
Slow down.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna make sure of that G-man.
The kid'll get him.
Drive to the city dump.
Oh, hello, kid.
I'm not the kid. Now get going. Sure.
Yeah, just went around the corner, heading in the direction of the city dump.
Thanks.
Okay.
Slow down. That's the man I'm supposed to meet.
Run. Run. Stay with him, Junior.
That car catches us, I'll blast you. Take that next turn.
Anybody see what happened to the men inside of that cab?
It burst into flames before I got here. Maybe that man can tell you. He was the first one here.
First one I ever seen. I was no more than 20 feet away when it happened.
What about the people inside?
Poor fellas, they never had a chance. The driver still seemed to be conscious. I tried to get to him, but suddenly the cab was a mass of blazing flames.
You live in the neighborhood?
No, I live over the other side of town. I just happened to be walking this way today. You know, the old business, looking for a job.
Quite a walk.
Yeah.
Especially with a broken ankle. You'll be needing a doctor to fix that fracture. The kid was quickly tried and convicted, paid with his life for Ron Merton's death. Later, as you know, we recovered the $500,000.
Extremely interesting account.
Mr. Tracy's office. For you, Mr. Tracy.
Tracy speaking.
This is Dr. Stroback of the receiving hospital. We have a patient who is badly wounded. Won't give his name, but keeps asking for you. Says he has something very important to tell you about torpedo boat. Better hurry. He hasn't long to live.
I'll be right over. You and your vet, Mr. Anderson. We've got a lead on the torpedo boat. Come on, Steve. We've got to get to the receiving hospital. Let's go.
My government offered $50,000 for the torpedo boat. The stock gang stole it from me during a demonstration. Then the same night, my government cabled me to cancel the deal. I had no money with which to pay the stocks. They shot me and left me for dead.
Where is the torpedo boat now?
Red Hook Channel. Abandoned ship. Friday.
Gone.
FBI headquarters, please. Hello, Tracy speaking. Send all available agents to Red Hook Channel. They'll look for an abandoned ship grounded there. Lockwood and I will go on ahead.
Deserted?
Yes. I'll have a look around. You check the forward deck. I'll go aft.
Right.
There's enough explosive in one of those to sink a battleship.
You think we ought to leave them in this boat?
Well, there isn't anything else we can do. Let's get out of here.
Seems deserted.
Yeah. We'll have a look around. You check the forward deck. I'll go aft.
Right.
After the explosion, we searched the waterfront.
Which revealed that Champ Stark had made his escape. Yes?
Hey, Miss Watson, to see you, Mr. Tracy.
Send her in.
Mr. Tracy?
Yes? What can I do for you, Miss...
Watson. Mary Watson. I'm cashier at the park cafeteria. I need some help.
Well, won't you sit down?
Sit here, please. Oh, thank you. It's about my brother. You see, he and I are all that's left of our family. Eddie is a good boy at heart, but lately he's got mixed up with a bad bunch, and I'm worried about him.
Well, I can sympathize with you, but I don't quite see how
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Tracy. I felt if you would just have a talk with Eddie, I'm sure he would listen to you.
Tell me, has he mentioned the names of any of the men he's been associating with?
He's spoken of Gilmore and Stark, and one or two others. I forget just who they were.
I'll be glad to help you. When can we have a talk with your brother Eddie?
If you could get away now, we'd probably find him at Kelsey's pool hall. He hangs out there most of the time.
Fine, I'll go with you.
I have your letter ready now. You may want to sign it before you leave.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. If you'll excuse me, Miss Watson, I'll get my hat.
Your wife put on that bulletproof vest.
I'll stall to give you time to get downstairs. Keep us in sight all the time. Have Gwen round up the entire staff and stand by. We may get action today.
Sounds like a swell little frame-up to me.
Yep, the Starks are really on the warpath.
Good luck, Dick.
All right, Miss Watson, we can go now. Hello, Junior.
Hello.
Nice work, Gwen. Dick says get the whole department together. Blake's at home. Cat's out at the laboratory. Looks as if we might have some excitement.
What's up?
You're just in time. You drive.
Arnold, stand by the lever. Joe, don't shoot if you can help it.
Okay, boss. Yeah, shooting's too good for him.
I want Dick Tracy in here alive.
Is Eddie here? He's probably at Manny's place.
Take your place.
Gloomy old neighborhood.
Sure is. Don't know why Eddie hangs around here.
Where is this Mandy's place?
Just past the corner.
You're coming with me, Tracy. I couldn't help it, I tell you. He slammed the door right in my face.
So he slammed the door in your face, eh? Well, get it open.
The SOS.
How do you get this?
We've had enough.
Come on, Mike.
Come on, you two. Get out of there. It's all right. Only a flesh wound. What happened to the Starks?
Where'd they go? Took powder up that coal chute.
Take a look.
Made a clean getaway. Must have taken my car. It's gone.
All right, get going.
It's just a case of dressing, but I advise you not to use the arm much for a few days.
Yes? Yes, I'll tell him. Dick, they just found Steve's car near Merino Avenue with Junior's cap in it.
Junior? Why, he was here when I left.
I'll call his school.
Now remember, you say just what I told you.
They haven't seen him since this morning. Hello?
Hello. Hello. This is Junior.
Hello, Tracy speaking. Hello. Junior, where are you? Junior.
I'm with Mr. Stark.
Junior.
Now listen, Tracy, I've got the kid, but I'm willing to trade him for you. Now here's what you do. You leave your car at Dobbs' Corner and start walking up the old Mill Pond Road unarmed and alone at exactly 1:30. It's your only chance. And try to trace this call, wise guy.
What's happened? What's the matter?
Junior's with Stark. And he wants my life as ransom. How's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. It works well now, Dick. We can get every word you speak.
Stark certainly picked a swell spot for this exchange. No one can get near Mill Pond Road without being seen from the hills. I'll give you the directions as best I can.
Well, so long, Dick. The best of luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Well, Mr. Tracy. Nice meeting you under these conditions.
You certainly kept me walking long enough, Stark. I must have covered 2 miles in this hot sun.
Get that? He walked about 2 miles before they picked him up. That's the first move.
Get in.
Where's Junior?
Perfectly safe. We can turn him loose later.
Get going.
Pretty country, these hillsides. You picked a nice spot for a hideout.
They turned into the hills. Yeah, this is working swell.
Yeah. I've never been up this way before.
Your first and last trip, huh?
"14 Outpost Road, huh? Is that where you have Junior?"
Yes, you can see him inside.
Get that? 14 Outpost Road.
We've taken good care of the kid, Tracy. We'll let you have a visit with him before we turn him loose. That's about all the information I want your men to get.
Hey, we've lost him. Well, that's all we need. I'll relay it to the boys.
All set. Drive on.
Gee, I'm sorry, Dick. It's all my fault. If I hadn't got into Steve's car, everything would have been all right.
Take it easy, Junior. Everything's going to be okay. You did the right thing.
What's the matter? You're hurt.
Just a scratch. Now, look, youngster, I want you to go now. We can finish our business after Junior's gone. Can't we start? What do you mean?
I mean, the kid will be twice as useful to me when you're out of the way. Get in that room.
Cut it, champ. You lay a finger on that kid and all the bullets in the world won't keep me from tearing you apart.
Go with him, Junior. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, you had the champ buffalo, Tracy. It's too bad you're on the other side of the fence. I could use a guy like you. Get in that room. We'll finish our talking there.
Say, that G-Man's a pretty tough monkey.
Tough? Wait till you see his face when his pals get blown to bits. We've got TNT planted under the other cabin. They'll think we're in there. In fact, they're on their way now. And 2 minutes after they open that gate and trip the switch,
Perhaps you'd like to sit down. I've got a lot to say to you. While it won't bring my 4 sons back to me, I'll at least have the satisfaction of sending you after them. Now get over to that window. And there go your brave G-men to your rescue.
When they find that place empty, they'll head up here.
Yeah. That's why you're wrong, Tracy. I've told you nearly everything I wanted you to know. There's nothing left now but the wind-up. And that finishes your G-men. Now, Mr. Tracy, step back from that window. One more little matter to attend to, and you, Mr. Dick Tracy, will never bother me anymore.
I'm sorry, Dick. It's all my fault. If I hadn't got into Steve's car, everything would have been all right.
Take it easy, Junior. Everything's going to be okay. You did the right thing.
What's the matter? You're hurt.
Just a scratch. Now, look, youngster. I want you to go now. We can finish our business after Junior's gone, can't we, Stark? What do you mean?
I mean the kid will be twice as useful to me when you're out of the way. Get in that room.
Cut it, champ. You lay a finger on that kid and all the bullets in the world won't keep you from tearing you apart.
Go with him, Junior. I'll talk to you later.
Here. You had the champ buffalo, Tracy. It's too bad you're on the other side of the fence. I could use a guy like you. Get in that room. We'll finish our talking there.
Say, that G-man is a pretty tough monkey.
Tough? Wait till you see his face when his pals get blown to bits. We've got TNT planted under the other cabin. They'll think we're in there. In fact, they're on their way now. And 2 minutes after they opened that gate and took the switch,
While it won't bring my 4 sons back to me, I'll at least have the satisfaction of sending you after them. Now get over to that window. And there go your brave G-men to your rescue.
When they find that place empty, they'll head up here.
Yeah. That's why you're wrong, Tracy. I've told you nearly everything I wanted you to know. There's nothing left now but the wind-up.
Steve! Don't! The cabin's gonna blow up! Dick's not there!
Get clear! Now, Mr. Tracy, step back from that window. No! It's more valuable to us alive. The kid's warned the G-men. Get him up and get him in the car. Hurry up. They'll be here in a minute.
Our duty to wage relentless war against crime, even though it might cost the life of the valued agent. I know it would be Tracy's wish to do everything in our power to apprehend the Starks, regardless of how the outcome might affect him personally. Lockwood, have a description of the Starks' car broadcast immediately.
Well, that's just it, sir. None of us saw the car.
I did. It was a black Harmon touring car. I memorized the license. It was 2R-31-94.
Good boy, Junior. Notify all the law enforcement agencies to be on the lookout for that car. And have the car's description broadcast over all radio stations. Hurry.
Right.
Attention all listeners. Members of the deadly Stark gang are now driving through the community in a black Harmon touring car. License number 2R3194. If you see the car, notify FBI headquarters immediately.
2R3194.
Operator! 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 Give me the G-man.
FBI? Yes, this is the G-man's office.
Them bandits you were looking for just passed my place here.
This may be a lead. This party says that Stark's car just passed his place.
Get the address.
Where are you?
Jake's Filling Station, Garby Road.
Jake's Filling Station on Garby Road. Right.
Order all agents to concentrate at Jake's Filling Station at once.
Yes, sir.
Everything all right?
Yep, nobody's been around.
All right, take him upstairs. Get up on the top of the tower and keep a lookout. You get the plane ready. Champ, you and Clem come with me.
Yeah, I seen them. They went down that way.
What does the road lead to?
Straight to Bonnyville.
Any turnoffs?
Well, one little dirt road leads over to the old rock quarry.
Well, the police will be looking for him at Bonnyville. We'll take a look at the quarry.
Hey, Stark. 3 cars are headed this way.
Get the rifles. Champ, never mind that. G-men.
G-men, get to the top of the tower.
Stark! Surrender or will!
Wait, Tracy! Hey, Dick!
Dick, I never expected to see you alive.
We'll never take him this way, men. Fall back. We'll use the trucks as shields. We'll raise the bodies and back them toward the tower. That way we can get closer without being hit. Come on. What are they doing with those trucks?
They're up to something. I can stop. I'll lay these on them from above.
Put out your hands.
Look, you lay a hand on me and I'll blow you to bits.
Give yourself up, Stark. You set that nitrogen off, you'll die too.
I'd as soon die this way as in the chair. Tell them to drop the guns and step back.
Do as he says, men.
Not you, Tracy. You're gonna fly me out of the country. That way. Go on, get in. That's Russian. No, wait. Take off.
What are you doing, Junior?
Mike and I are playing Marooned on an Island. I'm sending in food in my skyboat.
Oh.
Hey, Dick!
Commander came over the teletype just as you left. Read it out loud.
Heartiest congratulations to you and your staff on the successful termination of the Stark case. Stop. From this date, you will serve in capacity of inspector in charge of the entire West Coast.
Oh, that's marvelous.
Let me be the first to congratulate you, Inspector.
Thank you, Junior.
You deserve it, Dick.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey, Mom!
Hello, this is Don O'Malley with Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. That was the end of Dick Tracy Returns from 1938. Well, not really. He'll return again in 2 more serials and in television series. So I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, check me out on YouTube under Donald O'Malley or Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. Hit like and subscribe and you'll never miss a show. Thanks again, folks. Stay safe. See you next time.